Hello there and a very warm welcome to you today. In this video you're going to be learning 3 excellent left hand exercises. The first one is going to nail your finger positioning, the second one is going to be for your hammer-ons and your pull-offs, and the third one we're going to be looking at position changes, how we can get that nice and smooth. So let's get stuck in. Right, thanks very much for joining me today. My name's David, and if you're new to the channel, here we look at everything to do with acoustic guitar. We look at technique, lessons, tips and tricks, new music and arrangements of old classics. So if you want more videos like this, then do subscribe and hit the thumbs up button and all that good stuff. Right, this is a play along video, so if you haven't got your guitar ready, then go along and get it and come sit back down. I have to stress that these exercises will work equally well on any guitar. So if you've got a steel string at home, that's great. If you've got a guitarlele at home, that is great. Or if you've got a classical like I'm playing on today, that's great too. Right. One little thing you do need to know, just so that we're all talking about the same thing, is the numbers for the fingers. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb doesn't count, I'm afraid. Sorry, thumb. Do remember during all of these exercises to keep your thumb nice and flat on the back of the neck. We don't want any kind of thumb wars, games or anything like that. We just have it nice and flat on the back of the neck. That is great. Okay. For the first exercise, we're going to be going to the 7th position. First finger by the 7th fret, and we're going to place all the fingers on there. And then what we're going to do is play the 4th finger, then the 3rd, then the 2nd, then the 1st. Now if yours sounds something like this, then it's nothing to panic about. All it means is that you are slightly too far away from the fret. So do get nice up, snug and close to the fret, so that makes a nice clean sound. The second thing you want to think about is, while you're taking your fingers away, try to keep them close to the strings, almost like a magnet is pulling them back in. Some people will do this. And that makes it very difficult to get any kind of speed in your playing. Okay, so really focus on getting the fingers nice and close. Okay, let's do it together. Excellent. Now we'll move on to the next string. Same thing. Next string. Next string. Next string. And the last one. Now it really doesn't matter what you do with your right hand at the moment, but I would suggest using the thing that works for you with your thumb or I and M or just whatever works for you, just so that you're very comfortable with that and you can focus on your left hand. Now we're going to do it once again, and this time I'd like you to focus on getting the change between the strings really, really nice and clean. That means there's no lifting up of the first finger before we go on with the 4th finger to the next string. You really keep that first finger down and then lean over, prepare the 4th finger, and then you can make a nice clean change. So we're going to do that whole exercise again, just running straight down and try and focus on that string change. So here we go. Great, right, let's do it on the way back up. And now the focus is on getting this change from the 4th finger over to the first finger, that there aren't any holes or anything like that in there. We keep it nice and smooth. So let's do it all the way back up. Right, the second exercise we're going to be looking at hammer-ons and pull-offs. And if you've never done those before, then do look at the technique first before you start doing this exercise, because it's slightly more advanced than just a starter exercise. We're going to be starting on the first string on the 5th fret with the first finger. Okay, and the exercise sounds like this. That's a hammer on, you play once, hammer on, and then you play again, and pull off, and then we do that again. Let's do that together. Right, and just like in the other exercise, make sure that your fingers are staying nice and close to the string. Lots of people think with hammer-ons that if you get further away, then you'll get more power, but that is not the case. The power comes from the speed of the finger hitting the fretboard. And same with the pull-off. Just stay nice and relaxed with that the whole time. Don't try and pull the whole string off the guitar or anything like that. So let's try it again. Same one. Great, the next one is the second and third finger. And now the next one is the third and fourth finger. The next one is the second and fourth finger. The next one is first and fourth. First and third. And then just an open string at the end. Now hopefully you will have trained your fingers so well that every single finger sounds the same with the hammer on. Most people get caught up with the second and third finger, or even the third and fourth. And if yours sounds a bit like this, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just do these exercises as much as you can every day, once or twice, and then in a couple of weeks your fourth finger will feel like Hercules and you'll be performing these without any struggle at all. So let's do that whole thing again. Great, and if you've got a lot of time, you can actually do this exercise on every single string. Or if you haven't got much time, just pick one string to do it on. If you want to make it more difficult, you can go back a few frets to spread your fingers out. If you want to make it slightly easier, you can actually start on a different fret slightly higher up the fretboard. Right, we move on to the third exercise, and this is a very simple exercise again, but it's great for getting your nice crisp changes in position. Okay, and in this exercise we're going to be playing a chromatic scale, just every single fret up to the 12th fret. So we start on the open string, and then we play first finger, second, third, fourth, and now what we do is we swap to the next fret with the first finger. Really, really important, I cannot stress this enough, is that you take your thumb with you when you change positions. So you're in this position here with the fourth finger, and then we move, and the thumb really comes and sits behind your second finger. And that's on any guitar really. Steel string you might be slightly more towards the first finger. On electric you might be slightly higher, depending on the size of your fretboard. But really just remember to take your thumb with you in the same position wherever we move to. That's just so important. That's the main thing about this. Okay, so let's do that position change again. So fourth finger here, and then slide up to the next first finger. And then we can play along from here. Second, fourth, and then the same thing, sliding up to the next one. And now we go back down again. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exactly the same. Remember to take your thumb with you and swap back down. And a good tip here is to look at the fret that you're swapping to. So you look here at the 8th fret and then you swap there with your little finger, and that should help you to jump back nice and cleanly. And then here look at the 4th fret. Let's do that whole thing without me talking so we can do it together. There you have it. That was 3 essential left-hand exercises that are really going to help you playing. One for changing the string, one for hammer-ons and pull-offs, and one for changing your position on the guitar. I really hope you got a lot of value out of this video, and I gave you a few tips that might help you in your playing in the future. If you did get any value, then do give this video a nice big thumbs up, and I'd really love to hear your comments if any of this helped you, if there's anything that you can incorporate into your playing in the future. And with that, I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. That's not part of the exercise. Thumb doesn't count, I'm afraid. Sorry, thumb.